Welcome back everyone to another exciting video about rare and valuable US coins. Today, we read talking about one of the most talked about modern dollars ever produced, the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin. This coin marked the beginning of a new era in American coinage, and even though millions were made, some examples can still be worth much more than face value. So stay tuned until the end because we'll explore the coin's story, its design, what makes certain versions valuable, and what a 2000p Sacagawea dollar in fine condition is worth in today's US market. When the Sacagawea dollar was released in the year 2000, it was meant to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar that had been circulating since the late 1970s. The US Mint wanted a fresh design, something more recognizable, more modern, and distinctly American. The result was a coin featuring Sacagawea, the young Native American woman who guided the Lewis and Clark expedition through the uncharted American West in the early 1800s. On the obverse or front of the coin, you'll see a portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back. This beautiful design was created by artist Glenna Goodacre and has become one of the most admired coin portraits in modern US history. The reverse side features a soaring bald eagle, symbolizing freedom and strength. Designed by Thomas D. Rogers. Surrounding the eagle are 17 stars representing the states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The coin has a warm golden color, but despite its nickname, the golden dollars, it isn't actually made of gold. It is composed of a manganese brass alloy that gives it that rich, golden shine. Now, the 2000p version of the Sacagawea dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the small letter P just below the date on the coin's obverse. That tiny mint mark is important because it tells you where the coin was made. The Philadelphia Mint produced a huge number of these coins, more than 767 million in total. Because of this very high mintage, most 2000p Sacagawea dollars are common and in ordinary circulated or fine condition. They aren't rare. However, this coin has a few fascinating exceptions that can be very valuable, and collectors always keep an eye out for them. But before we get to those special varieties, let us talk about what fine condition really means. When a coin is described as being in fine condition, it means it has been used in circulation and shows moderate wear. The major design features are still clear. You can easily see Sacagawea's face, hair, and baby, but the highest points of the design will be worn smooth. The edges might show a little fading, and the surface will have lost its original mint luster. Still, a coin in fine condition retains its full story and historical value. For most 2000p Sacagawea dollars in fine condition, the value is modest, typically around $1 to $5 in today's market. Many collectors like to keep them simply because they mark the beginning of a new series. But because of how many were minted, they are still relatively easy to find. But here's where things get exciting. Some 2000p Sacagawea coins are worth thousands of dollars because of special varieties or minting errors. One of the most famous and valuable versions is the Cheerios Sacagawea dollar. Back in early 2000, General Mills partnered with the U.S. Mint to include a 2000p dollar coin in select boxes of Cheerios cereal as a promotional item. About 500 of these coins were distributed. But what makes them special is a subtle design difference. The eagle on the reverse has extra, more detailed tail feathers that were later changed for the regular production run. This special pattern was discovered years later and became one of the key rarities of the series. Today, the Cheerios Sacagawea dollar can sell for $4,000 or more, depending on condition and certification. Some top-graded examples have even brought prices above $10,000 at auction. Another variety that collectors look for is the Wounded Eagle Sacagawea dollar. On this coin, you'll notice fine raised lines cutting across the eagle's chest and wing. These are actually die gouges from the minting process that give the appearance of an injury. This variety is only found on 2000p coins and is much scarcer than the regular version. In circulated grades, these can bring hundreds of dollars, and in high mint state grades, sometimes over $1,000. Tier S also the mule error, one of the most dramatic mistakes in modern U.S. coin history. In this case, the obverse of a Washington state quarter was accidentally paired with the reverse of a Sacagawea dollar. Only a few of these are known to exist, and they've sold for huge amounts, even up to $100,000 or more in some auctions. Although it's extremely unlikely that you'll find one in pocket change, it's one of the main reasons collectors examine every 2000p Sacagawea coin carefully. So, back to our main coin, a 2000p Sacagawea dollar with a normal design and a P mint mark. In fine condition. Based on today's collector market, the value is typically around $1 to $3. If the coin shows sharp detail and light wear, it might bring $4 or $5 to a collector looking for a nice example of the first-year issue. But if you discover that your coin has any signs of a variety, like those extra eagle feathers, die lines, or unusual striking errors, the value can jump dramatically. Uncirculated or mint state examples, those that never entered circulation, can be worth $10 to $20 or more, depending on the grade. Coins graded MS66 or MS67 by PCGS or NGC, especially if they have strong luster and minimal marks, can fetch even higher prices. And the key varieties like the Cheerios or Wounded Eagle are where the real money is, sometimes reaching into the thousands. When you reach checking your own coins, here's what to do. First, look for the P mint mark just below the dates. Then, examine the reverse closely. Pay attention to the eagle's tail feathers and the area across its body for any unusual lines or markings. If you spot something that doesn't match the regular design, compare it with photos of known varieties online. You might just have a rare piece. Next, check the overall condition. If your coin is smooth and has lost most of its original shine, it's circulated. If it still has a strong golden glow with very few scratches, it may be uncirculated and worth a bit more. Avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, because that can lower its value. Instead, keep it stored in a soft plastic coin holder or capsule to protect it from damage. The Sacagawea dollar remains one of the most beautiful modern U.S. coins. It carries a powerful image of a Native American woman who made a lasting mark on American history. And even though most of the 2000p coins are common, the chance that one could be a rare variety makes collecting them exciting. Whether your coin is worth $1 or $1,000, it's still a piece of American history that represents courage, exploration, and a new beginning for the US dollar coin. So if you have a 2000p Sacagawea dollar in your collection, take another look. You might just have something special sitting right in your hand. And even if it's just a common one in fine condition, remember, every coin tells a story. And this one tells the story of America's spirit of discovery and innovation at the turn of the new millennium. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss our next video on rare and valuable coins. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you have a 2000p Sacagawea coin? Have you ever seen the Cheerios or Wounded Eagle version? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and always check your change, because your next coin might just be worth a fortune. Thank you for watching the entire video. You can tell us in the comments what we should make the next video about.